This is my friend Sreyas S. He doesn't have a surname somehow. I don't know what's the history behind that, but let's get to the chess. He will be spectating my game, and we will analyze the game after it ends. And I will be playing in Zen mode, so I have no idea of the rating of my opponent. But let's start and see how it goes. uh, I expect an unrated opponent. Okay, so let's go d4, occupy the center. He goes c6, so he could go d4 next, d5, but it's okay. We can go c4 and transpose, not an issue. Queen a5, I don't like. Okay, this is good move. We can just continue developing with knight c3. This is not really an issue because he's losing the center control if he takes that pawn, and eventually we'll regain it. Bishop f5, good move, but it leaves this pawn very soft. It is not weak, but it's quite soft. So we will go queen b3, targeting this pawn, and see what our opponent does. Okay, I think that might be a blunder because he can, after we take, he can go knight bd7, protecting the rook. But as you can see, he loses another pawn, and we are 2 pawns to good from the opening. So it's looking like a good position right now. Our development is not too bad. Our king side development is lacking a lot. So do I take this pawn? I mean, I should. Otherwise, he could play rook c8 and take this pawn. So this pawn is not really free. We could capture here first, and he is forced to capture here. Okay, let's give some priority to our king side development. I think that makes sense. He can, if he goes rook b8, we take the a pawn, and there's, I don't think we are trapping our queen by this move. We can come here and go back, and if he plays rook 8, we can just go back to b7, and if he harasses it, we can take this pawn next. Okay, so he protects this pawn, but he does not give space for this bishop. He played e6 and he gave space for this, but he's just blocking that space now. And okay, there's no immediate exploitation of this move. It is not the best move in the position, I think, but he should just go on knight f6 or something. But okay, let's give priority to our king side development. Defend the pawn, defend the center, and see what he does. I think there's a safe way to meet rook b8 with queen a3, rook b6 with queen a4, and everything is fine. I would prefer not to take this pawn because we are already a pawn up, and there's no need to worry about being greedy. We can just we can play it safe. Yeah, that's right. He goes knight b6. Is the idea something like a3? He's attacking this pawn as well, and we can either chop this off or defend the pawn. It's interesting because we can never really trap our queen, because if rook b8, we go here, and but let's just play it safe and solid. We can defend our pawn, and if he captures over here, we capture over here on c4, and we're good, basically. Let's see what he does. He needs to get this knight out and to get this bishop out eventually. So let's see what he does to solve his issues. I don't think taking here is a good move because it's one of his only developed piece. Even though it's bad, it's not on a central post. This is not supposed to be the post, but just an example. It is not a very ideal post for the knight, and we'll see how he progresses. He's taking his time, I see. Okay, quite interesting. We can play c5 here, just forcing the knight to go back and then take this pawn. This move just undefended this pawn, and when we play this, he goes here, we play here, we are attacking his rook as well, and we can just go back here next move. So this looks very good for us. Usually it's advised to maintain the tension between the pawns, but in this case we are clearly winning material, so it's not more of a positional consideration. Positional consideration is not needed for this move. It's just material gain. He can move it here, but we can go back. If we maybe we can also just develop our bishop here. Multiple ways of approaching the position. I don't think he has any threats with trapping my queen, because I can always go back here, and he has no way to taking control of that square other than this move. He can take control of it, but still my knight defends if I ever want to drop back. Okay, I think just this move is developing with tempo. Because if you notice, he can more or less never castle now. If he tries to castle, we just capture the knight and it's hanging. So position looks good. We can even pressure the knight with knight e5 and really beat down on that knight. It's pins are very important tactical things. This just hangs the rook. Yeah, and he resigns. Okay, so let's look at the game. So far so good. c6 is not usually played as the first move. I don't know why my opponent played it. Makes me feel like either. Okay, I'm trying to guess the rating. I should say that. What do you think? How much was he rated? Just speak a bit clearly and loudly, because the microphone is here.
Okay, cool. So I guess he should be rated around 1100.
That is too low. I think he gave good priority to development in the beginning.
Did give priority to development,
but he did miss this pawn weakness.
Yeah,
I would still give him the benefit of the doubt and say 1300.
Okay, so here I was looking at capturing the
c pawn.
c6 pawn. Yeah.
It can be done definitely, but I was just worried of rook c8, queen a4, rook takes c4, and we have to drop back here, and it's not really winning a pawn if you look at it.
So I was looking at queen c6, then
queen c6,
then
rook c8,
then play queen a6.
Queen a6, and your point is rook takes c4, and we take here?
No, I can play e4 and win a piece.
If you can play e4. Wow, okay, I did not see that. So although here rook c8, we move our queen, and then he can take with his pawn also. It's a perfectly possible option.
We can take it back with the bishop.
We can take it back. Yes, it's I told you, I was just playing safe.
Yeah.
It is perfectly possible that the engine calls it in an accuracy. What I played next, I think I should maybe have just taken this pawn, but you realize that I need to accelerate my, not accelerate, but I should get started with my king side, right?
Yeah,
so this is just a very conceptual and logical move to play.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so knight c3, the opening is fine so far, although this is a mistake. He should probably go queen b6 I played in one game, and actually I can just take here, but he can take here. So I don't clearly understand the position.
Complicated.
Yeah, but I guess we can exchange queens first and then take here. So this is bad as well. And queen c7 is bad for similar reasons. We just take here and take here. So the position is quite difficult to handle. I guess just developing knight bd7 is fine. E6 is also fine. The position is like, he maybe even bishop c8 has to be considered here, because this is the serious weakness. And okay, I am not sure of the theory here. I am sure there is some good move here. But maybe just b6. B6 looks really good.
C6 will completely, bishop c8 will completely
defeat the purpose of the move. Yeah, b6 is a very good move here. It is the safest. It is
seems to be the best.
The theory move probably. I don't know theory, but I assume it is theory. It looks natural, and there seems to be no immediate.
Immediate threats.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I take, he takes. If I take, he can. I think accelerate his development with e6 and.
Yeah. There
It's
is-
it's a pawn down, I suppose, but it is a playable position. It is perfectly fine. So we go forward. He blunders the pawn. I don't think it's blundering a pawn, but it's okay. I don't know.
Ooh, nice. Like,
Okay, e3 is fine. Knight b6 is fine. I played safe, and this was just this was a mistake because it undefends the c6 pawn. This is Keshav here. This is Akshat here.
hello.
Uh, and okay, so we go here, rook b8, bishop b5. Bishop b5 I like because it pressures this pinned piece and also develops the king side. We go here. Any doubts? You can just interrupt me.
Yeah, cool. So until here it seems pretty
Fine. Okay.
Yeah. Except
So
that he
yeah, and now he
blundered
just
through.
blundered the rook and resigns. So I think he might be 1200 to 1300. Let us check it out.
We should probably reveal the rating. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was right.
Pretty close.
Okay, that is all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.